Anywhere, please. I beg. I'm begging from the bottom of my heart. I just want to find my daughter. I want her to come home. If she's out there and she can hear me now, we're gonna find you. Just hold on. If anybody can help with any information, anything, please contact the sheriff department or contact this number 954-493-8477. There's a missing reward for any whereabouts. Please let us know.
Gordon, what was it like when you started to realize that you didn't know where your daughter was?
Uh, it's a nightmare, but a headache at the same time because I was looking for them. I've been looking for them for the past 3 4 months, but I also had a court protective order to stay away from them from a case we have in March that put me in jail. So pretty much, I was seen with them in May, trying to get them off the streets, and she's been eluding me. She got the police involved again. That's how I can stop her.
Can you tell me anything about Gabrielle? Is she shy? Like, what's
She's a very outgoing girl, very vibrant. She likes to have fun, but she is shy too. She's very shy. She wouldn't just talk to anyone, but she talks to other kids. She's very smart. She likes the color pink, bright pink. That's her favorite color. Um, she's she likes to eat Funyun chips. She likes pizza. Uh, she she wants to be a princess. She thinks just like a normal 9, 10-year-old girl. She's 10 now. She just turned 10 June 25th, which what that's when I figured she was missing because I went looking for her since June. So yeah.
And do you feel like the fact that your father had reinstated you kind of led to like your actively working on Gabrielle right now? Like, do you feel like that has helped?
Well, the last memory of with me and my daughter was I was ordered by Osceola County to stay away from them. So when that happened, I I I fought and plead, but then I had to do exactly what the court order was, and I end up running into them hours later. And the last moments I had with my daughter, she was happy, energized. Her mom was out of it, and me and her had a brief second to talk, but it wasn't really much. And because I didn't want to go back to jail or to really jeopardize myself from what I went through, I pretty much had to leave. So that was the last moments I had with my daughter. It wasn't much, but it was enough for me to remember.
Do you know why they may have come to Orlando?
Well, I'm from Orlando. I lived in Orlando for maybe the past some on years, maybe 7 or 8. But I originally worked for the Miami-Dade Fair in Miami and traveled with them. So I also, before I lived in Orlando, I lived down south, and she's from there. We met each other down there in South Florida.
But why she may have gotten on a bus here with your daughter and leaving?
From the experience of us living in Kissimmee and living in Orlando and the East Side, we lived a couple of locations out here. So she's just going back to what she knows. She's not she's not doing anything she hasn't done. She just doesn't have nowhere to go.
Gordon, where do you think Gabby could have been at if you and your father come up with time to time in Orlando? What area do you think?
Well, it was Kissimmee because we lived in by St. Cloud. We lived in St. Cloud, and we also recently lived in Celebration. So that was the main reason why she'd come back because she knows a lot of people there, and she knows she can get help without me. But yeah, that's about it. That's
Where does your daughter go to school?
the last time she went to school was South Florida in Pompano, and it was only for a couple of weeks because her mom she didn't she has this attachment where she was used to homeschooling her, me and her both, but I tried to transition her into regular school, and it didn't work out for the mom. The mom couldn't agree with it.
That was this fall.
No, it was 22 2022. her whole life, pretty much, her whole life, since 4 years old, three. We both took turns. We buy her for each grade. We buy her the book for each grade and go through everything which grade she's supposed to know.
And were you able to speak to her mom while she was in jail?
Yes,
How did that go?
not the way I wanted, but at the same time, we got a good amount of information because, as far as that point, I'm thinking my child is probably somewhere no one could find. So I mean, as long as she is telling us something, we know that there's hope. You know, that's
Do you think that the child was with you?
no. She gave that story because of she's afraid of DCF. She's let me tell you something. Pasha has been running around for the past 8 years. Only 2 years of Gabby's life have she stayed situated in a house or a household for 2 years straight. Every other year, she's lived with me, she lives with my mom, she lives with my sister, and every time we try to get her comfortable, she finds a way to get up and go. And that's just her. That's what she wants to do. No one is forcing her to do anything. This is how she's been for a while. No one can really tell her what to do, but we try and try even to this day. I mean, she could have found me when I was looking for her. She knew where to find me. She knew exactly where I was. Before this year, she'd always come to my job, find me, and say she need help. So this time, she's definitely doing something else. Oh yes, she's schizophrenic. I don't know how she became schizophrenic, but I know that there was a time period for between 2021 and 23 where she was pregnant and she had a stillbirth. And when she had stillbirth, I guess it did something to her or whoever she was with, it caused her to have schizophrenia. Now, her schizophrenia, she never told me about. I end up finding out the truth that she has schizophrenia of last year, June of last year, find out. So I found out over the phone, basically, that she's schizophrenic, hearing voices. She finally admitted it to me. And I didn't know the whole time. I didn't know she was hearing voices, but I knew something was different with her. She wasn't the same person for a while.
Whenever you talk with Pasha, does she ever say when she last saw Gabby?
She says that she's supposed to be with me, and she when she says Gabby's supposed to be with me, that's a clear sign that something bad happened. Every time she brings up me and it's a question directly to her, it's pointing the finger the other way because something bad happened.
Have you talked to her directly, or is this just
I
through?
talked to her directly, and I didn't want to hear any of the lies because even if you're giving lies, my daughter is missing. I just want to know, how do you feel about that? And the way she reacts is a dead feeling. It's something I never seen before from her.
Did she ever act like this before? Was she always
Never,
acting like a loving
never. I
mom?
have never seen her act like this before. So this is what raised my concern even more. But I was already concerned because she was hiding for 3 months. Florida because I heard she was there. I didn't work at the place anymore, but I'm thinking she'll come to the my old job like she's done in the past looking for me. Never did.
How did you find out that Pasha was in jail behind bars?
Well, every night I'd go on my phone and Google and I'd type in both their names just to see if anything comes up. And after a month or two of doing this, I called my mom and I said, "Can you help me?" And she said, "Well, you gotta do this. Take the hard road because the easy route doesn't work out for you." So I took the hard route, and I said, "I'm going to take care of myself because everyone that I got involved, it didn't help." So after a certain while, I went back to the old way of feeling desperate, and I went on the online and I searched her name and I seen she was in jail.
It's never been like
No, well, yeah, right now as we speak, yes.
you're not aware of any other time that I know you said you have a court order, so sometimes there'll be gaps in seeing her, but you're not aware of any other time that she's gone missing or has been unaccounted for.
Oh no, I reported her missing before. I reported her missing in 22, and this time she was in 2022. She went missing and was pregnant, 6 months pregnant. I reported her missing to the same Margate police.
Wait, Tasha?
Yep,
Tasha was missing.
the same person. She was missing with my daughter and was pregnant at the time in 2022, and then I end up finding them on my own. I got a tip, found them in Coconut Creek, and then I had to call Margate and said I found them.
But you've never been aware of Gabrielle going missing before?
No, this situation is a little bit different. It's a little bit different because usually she's found with Gabrielle. We found her without Gabrielle. So now we have a missing report on my daughter alone. So it's a different situation. Before she was with the mother and she was pregnant. So, we was concerned about what happens when she gives birth. Who's gonna watch Gabby? When she went to jail, my concern was, where's Gabby? You're in jail. Who's watching Gabby? See the different scenario.
What is law enforcement telling you as far as the investigation?
Well, they're telling me there's hope, and we definitely have leads, and we definitely are doing something. They're doing something about it, and best believe that she's somewhere. We just need to continue to search.
Could you talk more about the places that she might be or the places that Tasha would go? So you said you used to live in Kissimmee. Like, where specifically do you think people could keep a better eye out?
Well, I would say honestly, everywhere in Florida at this point, because we're going over we're going over every location that possibly we could think of. So if that's the case, we need to go up every location, period, because at this point we're still looking. So I mean, it doesn't hurt to look for any little bit of help, or to look places we haven't looked.
For any friends who live around here who saw Gabrielle.
Well, I know people know our family, like they seen all three of us together, so they know us well by us together. But if they seen her alone, a lot of people don't really know her. We don't have that many friends. But if they seen her alone, they could pick her out, because, I mean, she's not really like, I mean, unless we're together, I mean, it doesn't really matter. They'll pick her out pretty well. I mean, they'll see if someone had to see something. I just feel like even if we don't find her in Orlando, doesn't mean she's not going to be found. So maybe if we could get any clues or hints from anywhere, that would be the best thing right now. You know, until I find Gabby. Honestly, I wherever I feel is best location where she could be is where I'm going to be to find her. Gabby? Yes. Gabby, she knows who her father is. She knows who I am. She knows her grandmother. She knows her aunt. She knows us, and if she was out there by herself, I'm pretty sure she'll go to somebody and say, I need to talk to my father. I need to find my father. She'll say it just like that. I know her. That's the scary part, that she hasn't done it yet.
What's it like with the holidays coming up? Thinking about not being there?
I'm trying not to think about it. There's nothing really to think about. It's just, there's no holiday for me. There's no holiday. What holiday? I have nothing to look forward to at this point, unless we find her.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate you. If anybody